1985-1986 NBA season. The pundits claimed the LA Lakers might have the best team in the history of basketball that year. Confirming these shining premises, the team started the season with an astonishing 29-5 record. However, something went wrong later. The Lakers stumbled in the 1986 playoffs and, after suffering a season-ending defeat in the Western Conference Finals, they didn't even manage to play for the NBA championship. Quite disappointing for what should have been the best basketball team ever. Pat Riley was the coach of the Lakers at that time. After that blow, which brought on a lot of criticism, he elaborated a system to make sure his team would be able to play to its full potential the next season. He called this system the Career Best Effort Program, CBE. The CBE was basically based on tracking the statistics of each player all the way back to high school, in order to determine the baseline level of performance. In the calculation of the CBE score were taken into account not just the more obvious stats like, for example, points, assists or rebounds. In fact, players were given credit also for their more spiritual and mental effort, like allowing an opponent to run into them when they know that a foul will be called against them, diving for loose balls or helping a teammate when the player they were guarding has surged past them. Once the CBE scores of each player had been calculated, they were hanged in the locker room, together with the scores of the best players in the league, and updated every week. This way each player was constantly aware of how he was performing relative to the competition and relative to his own average performance. Everything was made measurable, clear and public, removing the possibility of lies or excuses. After all this process, Pat Riley asked his players to commit to get just 1% better over a determined period of time. He was convinced that this very small increase in performance, repeated over and over, would have brought unimaginable results. So, what happened? Well, apparently Pat was right. The Lakers rolled out the CBE method in October 1986. 8 months later, they became NBA champions. The next year, the Lakers won another title, becoming the first team in 20 years to win back-to-back NBA championships. Afterward, Pat Riley declared, "Sustaining an effort is the most important thing for any enterprise. The way to be successful is to learn how to do things right, then do them the same way every time." So, what's the takeout of the whole story? We don't need to radically change our habits overnight, exhausting ourselves. In fact, if we try to do so, we are most likely doomed to failure. Conversely, if we start small, we make our progresses measurable, and we commit to take baby steps, being very consistent in our journey, we can achieve tremendous results and start an incredible cycle of growth and prosperity. We often underestimate what we can achieve just adopting small changes through our behavior but applying them consistently over time. This video was my 1% improvement for today. What yours will be?